Good evening, everyone. Welcome to your Monday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your trivia host this evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope that you had a nice weekend. Maybe got to see some friends or family. What'd you do that was fun? Maybe you went to a concert. Maybe you tried to go to the concert in Central Park, but it got rained out by Hurricane Henri. Yeah, it came through. Barely, though. We got very lucky here in Queens. Just a little bit of rain for the last few days. We'll take it. Hope you all are faring well out there. Let us know how you're doing in the chat this evening. We're going to get this game started very shortly. And here is how you can get your team signed up for tonight's virtual pub quiz. This game, it is fully interactive. So if you happen to check us out for the first time right now, maybe you're seeing us on Twitch or on Facebook, hello out there. You are welcome to play this game with us tonight. It is open to everybody, whether you live in New York City or on the other side of the country, other side of the world. We want you to be here to play this game with us this evening. Take on the top trivia teams from around New York City and elsewhere. You can come on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com to get your team signed up. When you get to the website, you are going to be able to see the Twitch stream that you're listening to, watching right now. In addition to seeing the Twitch stream, you also are going to see a little sign-up page. We're looking for some basic information from you, a team name, an email address, and then there's a drop-down menu in which you can let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. Whether you're part of the league or not, you are welcome to play with us this evening. Once you fill out those 3 fields, click on the button that says Join Game, and your team name is going to be added to a list of players who are joining us tonight. So far, we've got 33 players signed up and ready to go. If you're a league team, you already know this. If you're not, though, here's something fun that you can play, a way that you can approach the game this evening. There are 2 ways that you could choose to play. Either if you're joining with some other folks, you can play as a team, submitting 1 answer sheet for the game. The other option is that every single person in your party can play as their own team. So you can create a little internal competition for the game tonight. And the way that you could do that is come up with a team name that you're going to use collectively, and then just add a different number to the end of your team name. And at the end of the night, whatever member of your team has the highest score, that is the score that we're going to log for your team for this evening. Okay, tonight we are playing 4 rounds of trivia. The first 3 rounds of this game are going to be question and answer rounds, and our 4th and final round is going to be a picture round. For these question and answer rounds, here's how the game is going to operate. I'm going to ask you a question. That question is going to pop up right on the website where you are watching the game. Underneath the majority of the questions, you're also going to see some multiple choice options. So I read the question, you read your options, and then we're going to start a 20-second countdown timer. Within that 20 seconds, choose the option that you believe to be correct, and make sure you click on the button that says Submit Answers. You must click that Submit Answers button, or else we will not receive your responses. So please be careful to always click Submit Answers. 2 of our rounds this evening are going to be fully short answer questions. For the short answer questions, type or tap in your response for those questions, and make sure, just like for a short answer question, that you click that Submit Answers button. Do your best to spell things correctly for those short answer questions. Before we officially dive into our first round of the game this evening, I do have 2 rules for the game tonight. The first rule, the most important rule: No cheating. There will be no cheating at this game tonight. If you came here and you were thinking about cheating in the game, kindly excuse yourself from the game because that's not how we play it here. We ask that you please do not look any of the answers up this evening. We are not interested in what you're capable of Googling. It is much more interesting to us to find out what it is that you have retained in your life. What facts have you held on to? So please play fairly and keep the game fun for yourself and everyone else by not cheating. The second rule here, please do not put the answers in the chat. As a part of our Twitch stream, we do have the chat function enabled throughout the game, and it is a total blast getting to see your commentary throughout the game. I get to play off of you a little bit. I get to hear what you're thinking. So please share your thoughts, your jokes, your comments, and I can even post some of them directly on our stream here tonight. But I do ask that you please do not use the chat to give away the answers. It kind of falls under the umbrella of the first one, cheating, kind of giving away the answers to others. So thank you for following those two simple rules. We're going to get into our first round very, very soon now. Get ready, everybody. First, though, one last call. If you happen to just be tuning into this stream, whether you're joining us on Twitch, on Facebook, or you came directly to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, come on over to this website to play this fully interactive virtual pub quiz tonight. We're getting started right now. So come to the website, sign your team up, click that join game button. And with that, we're getting into our first round of the evening. Good luck, teams. We've got 52 players signed up and ready to go. The competition is hot tonight. Let's do it. Our first round this evening is in the category of rock star. I've got some questions for you about rocks, stars, and rock stars. Let's do it. Round one. Question number one. The Rock of Gibraltar is home to a species of wild what type of animal? The only wild animal of its kind on the continent of Europe. What kind of wild animal can be found in Gibraltar? Gibraltar, home to the Barbary macaque, which is the only type of wild monkey that can be found in Europe. Monkey is your answer to question number one. Let's see how you did. 39% of you coming in with the correct answer to our first question. Here's our second question of the game. On episode 2 of the Disney Plus series, What If? The series explores the question, what if who were Star-Lord? Name that character. What if, it asks the question, what if T'Challa were Star-Lord? T'Challa, the Black Panther himself, is your answer. Peter and I checked out that episode last week. Come to learn, it was Chadwick Boseman's final performance. Worth checking out to be a completist for his wonderful career. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Our third question of this round, we've got our first short answer question for you all. Rock star Chrissie Hynde is the guitarist, lead vocalist, and songwriter for what band? With hits like Back on the Chain Gang and I'll Stand By You. Chrissy Hind, the guitarist, lead vocalist, icon, known for being part of Pretenders. Pretenders is your answer. If you put The Pretenders, fine, we'll give it to you. That the is not going to take that point away for you all. Here's our fourth question of this round. According to a study by the USC Inclusion Initiative released in May 2021, of the top grossing movies over a 13-year span, only 44 of them featured an Asian American or Pacific Islander in a lead role. With how many of these films starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? "44 of the highest grossing movies from the last 13 years featured Asian American or Pacific Islanders in a lead role. About a third of those lead roles were played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Your correct answer is 14 of those movies starred The Rock. 14 of the 44. Good for you, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Hollywood, let's get some more representation going on. Our fifth question in this round: what HBO series created by and starring Rose Matafio follows the life of a struggling millennial named Jesse, whose life intersects with a famous film actor named Tom? Name that HBO series. I did look it up earlier to make sure I said it correctly, and then in the moment just said whatever the heck came out of my mouth. Her name is Rose Matafeo, as I heard her pronounce it. Peter and I binged this show yesterday on HBO, and I highly recommend it. It was so good. This series is called Starstruck. Starstruck. She's hilarious. It's amazing. Check out Starstruck on HBO. Our sixth question of this round: which of these video games was created by Rockstar Games and is the second best-selling video game of all time in terms of software units, behind Minecraft? Name that video game. Rockstar Games is behind two of your options here. They did Red Dead Redemption 2 as well as the Grand Theft Auto series, but that second best-selling game of all time is Grand Theft Auto 5. If you thought maybe it was Red Dead Redemption 2, that game did sell very well, and it is on the list of top games, but Grand Theft Auto 5 is your correct answer. Our seventh question in this round: like Proxima Centauri, the closest star to the sun, what type of star is the most common and longest living type in our universe? The most common type and longest living type of star in our universe. They are the red dwarfs. Red dwarf is your answer. If you're interested, our sun is a yellow dwarf. Yeah, fun fact. Checking out our comments here, Peter agrees with me that Starstruck is so good. Also, Writer on the Radio chiming in with a recommendation for Hacks on HBO. I second that 100%. And Writer on the Radio has another fun fact for us. The credits for Grand Theft Auto 5 are over 30 minutes long. A lot of people apparently worked on that game. Thank you for that added trivia here. Appreciated. All right, everybody, let's get into our next question of this round. Here we go. Question number 8. Of the 3 main types of rocks, what category does granite fall under? Which of the 3 main types of rocks does granite fall under? Granite, it is formed when magma solidifies liquid hot magma. It is an igneous rock. Funny that in the chat here, we had that star question a moment ago. And let's see here. Rosemary's Kiss chiming in with, where's Neil deGrasse Tyson when you need him? Funny you should mention that, Rosemary. We are teaming up again with the American Museum of Natural History coming up in September. I don't think Neil deGrasse Tyson is going to be a part of it, but hopefully we will have some really awesome guests. We're teaming up with them for a Climate Week event. Stay tuned. We'll let you know the exact details on when that's taking place, but it will be a part of our usual quiz on a Wednesday in September. So thank you for teeing me up for that one. Our next question, 2 more questions to go in this Rockstar round. Here is number 9. Coming out in September 2021 is a new anime TV series in the Star Wars universe called Star Wars what? Finish that title. Don't forget to submit. That upcoming Star Wars anime series is called Star Wars Visions. Visions is your answer to question number 9 and our final question of this first round. Here it is. In 1994, the Houston Rockets won their first ever NBA Finals championship, defeating what team who had star player Patrick Ewing? So what team was Patrick Ewing playing for at that time? That's number 10. Very solid joke, Peter. In 1994, the Houston Rockets won their first ever NBA Finals championship, defeating the New York Knicks. They beat the Knicks. The Rockets won the following year as well in 1995, defeating Orlando Magic. And if you were curious, Patrick Ewing played for the Knicks in his career. He also played for the Supersonics and the Magic. All right, that wraps up our first round of this game. Let's see how you all are doing after one round. We've got a ton of teams tied in 12th place with 7 points. You can see who you are. Let's skip ahead to this huge tie we have for 5th place. All of these teams have 8 points. We've got Banana Phones, Goo Goo Muck Muck, Dan Flash's Complicated Pattern Enthusiasts 2 pieced it together. We Drink and We Know Things 1 and 69, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Tied for third place right now with 9 points each, we have the Rubber Yolks 2 and the Helsinki Syndrome. And tied for first place right now with perfect scores thus far, shout out to Penguins and Go Go Gazpacho. Well played to all of those teams, and to everyone else, you are very much still in this game. We've got 3 more rounds to go. Our second round coming up in one moment. First, though, reminder to everybody, we do private events with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America, and we would love to work with you. So please reach out to me. I am our private events coordinator. We can chat. We can come up with the perfect solution for your upcoming gathering, whether it's a personal event or a corporate event. We want to do it just for you. We do trivia events virtually. We do trivia events in person. We also have other games available like Mixtape Bingo, as well as some game shows, Census of Humor and Risky Buzzness. If you want to learn some more about those, shoot me an email, meredith@nyctrivialeague.com, and we will get this conversation started. As things continue to progress with the COVID crisis out there, Delta surging, not great. It's not great. People may be considering bringing things virtual again, and we are here to keep that space alive and thriving. So please consider throwing a virtual event in the near future. And also, we are doing in-person events as well. Maybe you want to hold an event outdoors, so we could do that. We could also do indoors with vaccinated folks. Keep us in mind. Reach out to me, meredith@nyctrivialeague.com. Let's get into our second round tonight. Our category this evening for round number 2 is 2-letter words. 2-letter words. The entirety of round number 2 is going to be short answer, and every single answer in this round is going to be composed of 2 letters. So your answer will simply be 2 letters in this round. As always, make sure that you type in your response and click the Submit Answers button when you're ready with those 2 letters, hopefully the correct 2 letters. We do have an example for you all. This is not a particularly complicated round, but just to get you comfortable with the mechanics of this round, we are going to get us kicked off with an example that is worth 0 points. Here it is. Example question 1. Lupita Nyong'o stars as Adelaide Wilson in this Jordan Peele film. Your answer is 2 letters. Type it in, click Submit Answers. This is an example worth 0 points.
I've made up my mind over and over. Keep pressing rewind.
Lupita Nyong'o plays Adelaide Wilson in the Jordan Peele film Us. Us is your answer. U, S are the letters. Hopefully you got the hang of this round. So every answer is simply going to be a 2-letter word, 2-letter name, or sometimes 2-letter initials. Let's check it out. Here is our first real question of the round, but I'm going to call it question number 2 so that it lines up with what you're seeing on your answer sheet. Here we go. Question 2. 2-letter first name of the baseball player for whom the Major League Baseball award for the best pitchers of the year is named. What is that 2-letter first name? Type it in and click that Submit Answers button. Bye Bye MJ coming in strong with an all caps, more sports, which is vague, don't know if you're like, I'm happy about this or not. And then we get a follow-up, yes. So I think you are happy with this. Our correct answer here, the award for the best pitchers of the year is the Cy Young Award. Cy is your answer. C. Why? Our second question / third question of this round. Here we go. Actors Harris, Helms, and O'Neill could tell you the name of a 1996 baseball movie starring Matt LeBlanc and a chimpanzee. On the other side of the coin, we've got Rosemary's Kiss coming in with no sports. Also, shout out to Twerkers Comp. I don't know if you put a funny answer, but I love your team name. That is an excellent name. Okay, everybody, let's check out our correct answer for question number 2. Harris, Helms, and O'Neill are all last names that go with Eds. Ed is your answer, which is also the name of that chimpanzee baseball movie with Matt LeBlanc. Ed. Question number 3. Both a type of moth and a moon of Jupiter share this 2-letter name. A type of moth, a moon of Jupiter. Those letters are Io, I and O, forming Io. Io is that moon in question. Our fourth question of this round. After 20 years of dating, actor John Corbett and a model and actress with what first name got married in 2020? Name that first name. They dated for 20 years. John Corbett and Bo Derek. Bo is your correct answer to question number 4. They're married now. No, John Corbett was not dating Carrie Bradshaw all those years. Sex in the City coming back. When's that happening? Curious what's going to happen there. Our fifth question of round number 2, our 2-letter words round. Here it is, number 5. On a sci-fi Netflix series following the character Prairie Johnson, she gives herself a nickname, the blank blank. What are those 2 letters? This Netflix series about the character Prairie Johnson. It is called The OA. OA is your answer, which I've not watched that show. I've heard good things, though. It is called The Original Angel, apparently, is what OA stands for. Original Angel. Our 6th question of round number 2. The stage name of rapper Harris with the Billboard Hot 100 songs Live Your Life and Whatever You Like. What are those 2 letters? Rapper Harris, aka T-I-T-I, are those two letters we were looking for as your answer to question number 6, our 7th question of this round. Ernie Hudson played Warden Leo Glynn on this HBO series that premiered in 1997. T.I. getting some love in the chat. Our answer to question number 7, Ernie Hudson. He played Warden Leo Glynn on Oz. Oz is your answer to question number 7, our 8th question of this round. 2-letter abbreviation for the video game company behind The Sims, Command and Conquer, and Madden NFL. I like this Arrested Development commentary we've got going on here. Kitty Doyle serving it up. Oz traumatized George Michael. And the Cycling Merman, who I know plays as Steve Holtz, coming in with this little symbol here. We're just waiting on that timer. We'll get going in just a moment. It timed. Peter says, oh no, y'all, I missed it. Good. I'm glad it times. So I'm sorry for the delay on my end. Your correct answer, that video game company is EA. EA. Those are the letters in question, as in EA Games, Entertainment Arts, EA Sports, EA. Our next question number 10. Number 10, let's do it. We do have another one after this. Here it is, number 10. Initialized name of author Hinton, who wrote The Outsiders. What are those initials? It's true. Was distracted. Author Hinton, known for The Outsiders, known by the initials S.E. S.E. Hinton. S.E. is your correct answer for this question. And our final question of round number 2. Here we go. The initialed media-given epithet for a man who collected ransom money, hijacked an airplane, and leapt to an uncertain fate, blank blank Cooper. Fill in those blanks with 2 letters. I'm sure many of you have heard this story just from like popular lore, or maybe you watched Loki and he was this person. Spoiler for the first episode in a meaningless fun bit. D.B. Cooper is your answer. D.B. All right, that wraps up our second round of the game. Let's see how it's going for everybody thus far. Welcome to all 57 players. Hope you're having fun with the game right now. We have a huge tie for 7th place with 17 points each, skipping up to our 4th place tie with 18 points each. Between Pieced It Together and We Drink and We Know Things 1 and We Drink and We Know Things 69. Tied for 2nd place with 19 points, we have Go Go Gazpacho and the Helsinki Syndrome in the lead right now with a perfect score thus far, 20 for 20. Congrats to Penguins. Very well played, Penguins. We still have 2 rounds left in this game. Let's get into our 3rd round. First, though, I want to draw your attention to the fact that we have a donation widget directly on the page on which you are playing. This game is done fully for tips. We are paid by you, our players, our teams. You are the only reason that this game persists. Thank you so much to all 57 teams/players who are joining us here this evening. If everybody took a moment right now or at the end of the game and clicked on one of these donation links, donated even a very small amount, like $2, $3, $5, $10, whatever you're feeling, we'd really appreciate it. You're helping us to keep this virtual game afloat. We're paying the writing staff who puts together these fun rounds for us, paying our hosting staff, generally keeping the lights on for the game. As many of you know, we started out in March 2020 with 4 games a week, and we've since whittled it down to 2 games based on how the turnout was for everything. And, you know, we would love to build back up to having more games and keep these 2 alive and thriving. And the only way we can do that is via your donations. Thank you again, really, for playing with us this evening. And if you're able to donate, consider clicking on one of those links at any time. Thank you so very much. Let's get into our 3rd round this evening. Round number 3 tonight in the category of 3 to get ready. 3 is your keyword in round number 3. Here's our first question of round number 3. Taking the world by storm in the 90s and early 2000s, operatic singing group The Three Tenors featured what Italian singer? The Three Tenors, which of those singers was a part of it? Luciano Pavarotti is your answer to question number 1 in this round. Our second question here, we've got a short answer question. What title Disney Channel character completes the trio made up of characters Chelsea and Eddie? That Disney Channel show in question is That's So Raven. So Raven is your correct answer to complete that trio. This one was my hint of the night on Instagram. Give me a follow at Trivia Meredith. I'm going to give you a hint every single time we put together one of these games. Our next quiz, it's coming up on Wednesday. You can find us right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Our Wednesday show starts a little bit later. You can find us here at 8:15 on Wednesday. please join us for our next quiz and check out my Instagram to get that sweet, sweet hint at Trivia Meredith. Our third question of round number 3. In the history of the Academy Awards, who is the only actor to have won 3 Oscars for Best Actor in a Leading Role? Name that actor. The only actor to have won 3 Oscars for Best Actor in a Leading Role is the incomparable Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis. He was like, I'm so good. I'm retiring. I'm done. Can't do this anymore to himself and probably his wife. That would be a lot. Like what she's had to live with. She lived with Abraham Lincoln for a while, I guess. Our fourth question in this round, what annual auto race held in America is considered part of the Triple Crown of motorsports alongside the Monaco Grand Prix and the 24 Hours of Le Mans? We got some Daniel Day-Lewis love. The Monaco Grand Prix, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and the Indianapolis 500 are the Triple Crown of motorsports. I feel like this has come up quite a bit recently. Committing these to memory, everybody. Indianapolis, Monaco Grand Prix, Le Mans. All right, got it. It's sticking. Our fifth question of this round. We've got a short answer question. Please finish the lyrics to the 1979 single Rapper's Delight by the rap trio The Sugar Hill Gang. Here are the lyrics. Now what you hear is not a blank. I'm rapping to the beat. Fill in that blank. Rapper's Delight by Sugar Hill Gang. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. Test is your correct answer. Zane Ullman in the chat coming in with the macaroni tastes like wood. No. It is, and the chicken tastes like wood. I'm sure of it. I had that Wedding Singer soundtrack. Listen to that song a lot. The chicken is what tastes like wood. The macaroni's soggy. The peas are mushed. All right. Our next question. Question number 6. Michelle Pfeiffer, Susan Sarandon, and Cher play a trio of spellcasters in the 1987 movie The Witches of Eastwick, based on a novel of the same name by what author? Name that Witches of Eastwick author. The Witches of Eastwick novel written by John Updike. John Updike is your answer to question number 6, our 7th question of this round. A 2011 movie version of The Three Musketeers featured D'Artagnan as played by Logan Lerman. And which of these Succession actors as Athos? Who played that Three Musketeer, Athos? This 2011 version of the Three Musketeers featured Matthew Macfadyen as Athos. That is your correct answer for number 7. Our 8th question of this round, we're back to a short answer question for you all. Chiefly in ice hockey and soccer, what is the term for when a single player scores 3 goals within the game? Scoring 3 goals in a game is known as a hat trick. Hat trick is your correct answer. What is a hat trick? 2 more questions. Question number 9. Which of the following is the name of King Lear's youngest and most beloved of his 3 daughters in the Shakespearean tragedy? LOL, this is a good team name. Hat Trick Stewart. I'm into it. Hat Trick Starfish. Patrick Swayze. Patrick Bateman. Okay, your correct answer. King Lear's youngest and most beloved daughter. He chose favorites. He did that, King Lear. It was Cordelia. Cordelia is your answer to number 9. Our 10th and final question of round number 3. Then we've got our picture round to close out the game. Here's number 10. In maritime terms, 3 miles is roughly equal to one of what unit of nautical measurement? Nautical terms, 3 miles roughly equal to a league. League is your correct answer. Sometimes people think that a league is a unit of depth, but it is a unit of length, of distance. That wraps up our 3rd round here. Let's dive into our 4th and final round in just a moment. First, though, quick check-in with our scores going into this final round. We've got a 4-way tie for 6th place with, 5-way. With 27 points each between We Drink and We Know Things 4, 3, 69, and between starting over, Just We Drink and We Know Things 3, Banana Phones, Goo Goo Muck Muck, and Piece It Together. In a tie for 3rd with 28 points, We Drink and We Know Things 1 and 69. There they are. Also tied for 3rd, Go Gaspacho. In 2nd place right now with 29 points, the Helsinki Syndrome. And leading the pack, they haven't missed one yet, everybody. It's Penguins. Penguins in that top spot. Very well played to Penguins. Helsinki Syndrome right on their trail or tail. Anything could happen. We've got 10 images in this final round in the category this evening of back to school. Back to school. Hey out there, if you're going back to school this fall, I hope that your school is doing things safely, maybe virtually for some of you. And, be safe out there, whether you're a teacher or a student. We've got some school supplies in this round. And what we're looking for is the brand name. Right here next to me on the Twitch stream, you're going to see an image of some school supplies, and you need to name that brand. So we'll do one image at a time, name the brand. type in your response. This whole round is going to be short answer, and make sure you click that button that says submit answers. Let's check it out. Our first image in our school supplies round. Image number 1, name this brand. We've got some yellow number 2 pencils brought to you by the classic brand Dixon Ticonderoga. Or if you simply put Ticonderoga, you're going to get that point for image number 1. Our second image of this school supplies round. Here we go. Name this brand. Apologies, they were number 1 pencils. They're number 1, Dixon Ticonderoga. Can't beat them. Image number 2, these very nice pens are brought to you by Pilot. Pilot is the pen brand depicted for image number 2. Specifically, we've got some Pilot G207s. Pilot G207. I don't know about all of you out there, but my Twitch stream just stopped playing for a moment here. I recommend to everybody, if you encounter an issue like that where you can't hear me anymore or something along those lines, there is a little refresh button directly under the Twitch stream. Simply click on that little circular arrow button and hopefully it will catch you up. I'm not alone in having that issue. I can see in the chat others, we all lost me for a moment there. But do not worry. We'll make sure that you have enough time to check out our next image. Twitch feed is back. We're looking smooth again. Hopefully you all heard my response for this one. These G207 pens brought to you by the brand Pilot. Pilot. Pilot is your answer for image number 2. Here's our third image for this picture round. Name this brand. If anyone's having difficulty with the Twitch stream being up to speed, we want to make sure you can see these images. Follow the Cycling Merman's advice and click that lag button to reload. You see those little arrows below the Twitch stream. Working together with Peter here to make sure that you all have ample time to see the images and fill out your responses, particularly since we had that lag issue a moment ago. But your correct answer for image number 2, these glue sticks brought to you by Elmer's. Elmer's is your answer. We are not sponsored by any of these brands, by the way, but these are Elmer's glue sticks. Quality product here. Our next image in this round, picture number 4. Name this brand. these mechanical pencils by the brand that also happens to make lighters. Bic is your answer for image number 4. Bic. Image number 5. Name this brand. Some very nice felt tip pens. Maybe you need them for art class or I don't know what else. Math? No. Do you do math and pen? I would not. I would like a pencil for math, please. But this brand is Papermate. Papermate is your answer for image number 5. Our 6th image in this round. Here it is. Name this brand.
So don't forget it. It's just a silly phase I'm going through. Just because I call you up. Don't get me wrong. Don't think you got me. I'm not alone.
This is a very good question right around the radio. Do kids still have to buy these graphing calculators? I am not sure. Can you do all of this on a computer now? I would bet so. Your correct answer, this graphing calculator brought to you by the brand Texas Instruments. Texas Instruments is your answer. Okay. Our next image in this round, image number 7. Name this brand. T Mooch is weighing in with graphing calculators. They are alive. People are still using them. Image number 7. These are some Sharpie markers. Sharpie is your correct answer. I love a good Sharpie marker. We've got a ton of these in all kinds of colors. Very useful. Our next image in this round, image number 8. Name this brand. You see there is sort of a brand name there, but what has been erased from here?
So don't you ask me. Give it back. I know it doesn't mean that much to me. I'm not alone. No.
We've got some serious nostalgia going on here in this back to school round. I'm enjoying it. Zane Ullman really wanted a graphing calculator where you could play games. I hear ya. The smell of these erasers, yes, 100%. Bye-bye, MJ. I don't know if you're being serious or not. Malaysia's #1 export, these erasers. I would like to know if that's true. I don't know. Cannot verify this fact. But our correct answer for image number 8, yes, Papermate brings you these erasers, but they are specifically called Pink Pearl erasers. Pink Pearl is your answer for image number 8. 2 more pictures to go. And then we've got a tiebreaker question coming up. Here is image number 9. Name this brand. TI-89. That's the model we're on now, I guess. Integrated circuits are Malaysia's #1 export. Thank you for looking that up. Beautiful callback to round number 2. TI the singer. We got our Texas Instrument calculators. TI-89. If the rapper TI was born in 1989, like, that is just beautiful right there. Okay, let's check out our correct answer to image number 9. I had one of these. So cool. This one looks like maybe it was brought to you by Lisa Frank. It is a Trapper Keeper. One more image in this round. And after this final image, we do have that tiebreaker question coming your way. As many of you know, the tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer, and it's a number that we don't expect you're going to know exactly. So your goal in placing your response to the tiebreaker is to make a guess. Place your best guess. And in the event that we do end up with a tie that you are a part of, whoever is the closest to the correct number will break the tie. So that means you can guess over or under the number. Whoever's closest breaks that tie. That's coming up in just a moment. First, though, here's our final image of the round. Name this brand. More fun facts about erasers. China, the #1 exporter of erasers. This backpack brand is JanSport. JanSport is your answer for image number 10. Starter jackets, while not essential for going back to school, kind of essential in terms of fashion in the 90s and 2000s, maybe. All right, let's check out our scores in just a moment. First, though, we're going to do that final question, that tiebreaker question for the game. If anyone has any questions about your scores this evening, or you want to contest one of the questions we asked, or if you just want to give us some feedback in any way, shape, or form, we welcome you to have that discourse with us. And we have a great system in place to handle such situations. That is for you to reach out to our wonderful commissioner, Joe E. Commish at nyctrivialeague.com. Also, hopefully many of you got an email from Joe about 2 weeks ago now, in which he was gauging your interest in participating in our King's Cup Tournament of Champions. That is coming up very soon. It is going to be Sunday, September 12th, 2021. We are having a virtual version of the King's Cup. There's also going to be an in-person version of the King's Cup. If you got that email from our commissioner with that survey and you haven't filled it out yet, please take a moment, fill it out. If you didn't get it and you'd love to fill it out, shoot him an email and let him know that, and we would be happy to send one over to you. Let's get to that tiebreaker question, everybody. Our final question of the night. Here it is. The state of Kentucky currently has the fewest amount of required instructional school days in the entire United States, with how many school days required? For a little more context here, we're talking about K through 12. So kindergarten through 12th grade, Kentucky has the fewest instructional days required. Place your best guess for how many days they require. And when you're done, click that submit answers button. The state of Kentucky has the fewest amount of required instructional school days in the U.S. On average, most states require about 180 days for K through 12 for public schools. Kentucky requires 170 days. 170 is your correct answer to the tiebreaker. For the tiebreaker results this evening, we are going to collect your answers, tabulate them offline. That way we can make sure that we get this right. So we don't do any hasty math in the moment. We want to make sure that the standings are correct and true. And you will be able to find the ultimate standings on our Instagram page at NYC Trivia League. So find us over there. We're going to put the top 15 or so teams on our Instagram page as soon as we have that material at our disposal. So thanks for your patience on that. And that is going to pop up shortly. Reminder, everybody, thanks for playing tonight. It has been a lot of fun. I hope you all had fun playing with us. That picture round was a blast. Thank you, Peter, for putting together something so nostalgic for all of us. I always loved going school supply shopping. It was like my favorite thing to do, just buying new markers. I don't know. Something about it. A new lunchbox for the year. It was the best. Anyway, so thank you for playing. And if you're able to, please scroll down to the bottom of the page right now and click on one of these donation links. We've got that Venmo link for you. If you don't have Venmo, we have a credit card link available as well. Help us out. Help us keep this game going. Let's get that puppy Dante over here to say a quick hello and help me give the scores. Dante, come here. Hi. Yeah, good doggo. Okay, let's check it out. Our final scores for this evening for our top teams. Here we go. We've got a tie for 15th place between 4 teams. All of you have 33 points. We've got We Drink, We Know Things 5, The Rubber Yolks 2, The Question Marks, and Why I Oughta. Tied for 13th tonight with 34 points. We Drink and We Know Things 6, and You're Baking Me Gravy. In a 3-way tie for 10th with 35 points. Beer Geeks, Inside for Weeks, We Drink and We Know Things 69, and Betty's Anal Glands. That's a new one, Betty's Anal Glands. Welcome to the game, Betty's Anal Glands. Not something I thought I was going to say today. You never know what's going to happen. Our next set of ties. We've got a bunch of teams tied for 5th place, 36 points. We Drink and We Know Things 4, Goo Goo, Muck Muck, The Blue Shells, and Pieced It Together. Also tied for 5th, we have We Drink and We Know Things 3. A 3-way tie for 2nd place tonight with 37 points between Banana Phones, Penguins, and We Drink and We Know Things 1. And pulling it off, that school supplies round, it did you good. Well done. Well played, too. Our winners this evening, the Helsinki Syndrome. Congratulations, Helsinki Syndrome, coming in with 39 points. Very, very good game. Thank you all so much for playing tonight. I have been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you so much to Peter for helping to make this game run smoothly. Big thanks to Mur for being here tonight. Always fun when you get to participate in the game. And also thank you for creating this amazing platform that helps make all of this possible. Thank you to Cullen as well for being our ringleader. We appreciate all of you for playing this game. we're going to be back on Wednesday. Our Wednesday quiz coming up right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. 8:15 is when we're going to get it started on Wednesday. Looking forward to seeing you all at that time. Thanks again for playing, everybody. We appreciate you. Stay safe, stay healthy out there.